Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to episode 1 of Cool Chords. This is a new series that I've added to the channel where I break down and show you how to play a variety of different chord progressions from a bunch of different songs. And we're going to start out today with a song by Kendrick Lamar entitled Sing About Me, I'm Dying of Thirst. Okay, so we got a lot of incredible stuff going on in this progression. So, what I did with the guitar part is not exactly what's happening on the recording. The recording has a couple different things going on. It has a single note guitar part that is actually a sample from a Grant Green song entitled Maybe Tomorrow off of his 1971 album Visions. So a really cool sample. But behind that, obviously, you have the bass playing the root notes of each chord, and then you have keyboards playing chords as well. So what I did was I kind of made like a hybrid of the three, so I can do it all just with guitar, because I love the sound of the single notes against the progression. So I tried to figure out a way to combine it all into one. So it's a little tricky to play, but it's well worth it. It sounds really cool. And theoretically, I'm visualizing this as C sharp. It's basically resolves around like C sharp minor, C sharp major. So basically like a C sharp root note, and the tonality kind of fluctuates between minor and major. And as we go throughout the progression, I'll explain why. So we start with an A major 7 chord. So open A, and then the chord is you go 2, 2, 2. So basically just like an A chord if you were doing like an A bar chord, bar on your pointer finger, and then you add your pinky up on the 4th fret of the 1st string. So that's A major 7. So we got. So I would think of that as like if it were in C sharp minor, we're starting on the 6th chord with the A, right? Now right here, my middle finger is going to go up to D sharp on the A string. So the 6th fret, my middle finger, and this is the chord here. D sharp, skip a string, put your ring finger on the 6th fret, C sharp, and then your pinky will go to F sharp on the 2nd string. And that's the 2 chord, so the pattern goes play the bottom note, and then the top note, and then the middle note. So we have. Okay, and then we arrive to our 1 chord, C sharp minor. That's just strummed, held out for 4 beats. That voicing is pointer finger on C sharp, middle finger on B, pinky on E, ring finger on G sharp. So we have. And then right here, you might not notice this part right off the bat, but if you listen to the song, I'm sorry, that's going on in the background in the keyboards. The bass is playing an open E, and then the keyboard goes. So what I visualize that as like an E6 chord, so that you could say this would be the 3 chord. So open E, and then I bar 9, 9, and 9 on the bottom 3 or the top 3 strings. And this one I'm doing my pick on the bottom note, and then I do my 3 fingers on the upper 3 notes. And then pick the 11th fret, go down to the 7th fret, and then pick the 9th fret. Alright, that's our first half. Okay, this is probably the hardest part. These chords are a little bit awkward. Really nice though. So it starts with a B major add 9 chord. So that's pinky on B, 7th fret. Middle finger goes to the 6th fret. Pointer finger on the 4th fret. And ring finger on the 6th fret again. That's a little bit uncomfortable. So that's B add 9. So if we're in the key of C sharp, right, this is our 7 chord. And right here, it does a C sharp add 9 chord. So here's where I was talking about before, where it goes to C sharp major now. So middle finger on C sharp, ring finger on C sharp, middle finger on F, pointer finger on G sharp, and then pinky on D sharp. Okay, you could technically just go like this. Just move it up 2 frets, but I like the sound of it more on these strings. I think it's a little bit brighter, a little more clear. Okay, and then from there, so now we've arrived at C sharp major. Then we have a G sharp minor 9 without the third. So middle finger on G sharp, skip a string, put your ring finger on F sharp, pointer finger on A sharp. And then right here, we have a G sharp augmented chord. This one I use my pick and my fingers on the top 3 strings. Pointer finger on G sharp, and then my middle finger jumps up to the 3rd string, 5th fret. Ring finger goes to the 5th fret, and then pointer finger goes to the 4th fret on the 1st string. So I have to bar it. That's G sharp augmented, which would be our 5 chord, right? Our 5 dominant chord. And then just go pinky on F sharp on the 2nd string, and then pinky on B on the 1st string. And you're back into it. Alright, so that is it for today. I hope you enjoyed this progression, and stay tuned for the next video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.